Yeah, so I guess it does go up there, huh? God bless everyone. It's December 8th, 2025. Hello, Zach M. Banks. Good morning to you. I appreciate you saying hi. Have the best day. Yeah. Thank you for stopping in. Keep your mind on love. Hello, Siberia. Yeah. It's one of the coldest places on earth. What's up, boss? Yeah, it's minus 31 there. I don't know. It's probably like 30 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's definitely colder today. The sun's not up. And I have shorts on. I don't even really have like too much winter stuff on. Literally have shorts on right now. God is always within us. He's all around us. We're going to be climbing up a huge hill coming up. I'll make sure I show you guys it. Okay. I'm blessed to be here with you guys. I appreciate all the comments, all the perspectives. Yeah. And all the love. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, Zach Banks. Like I said, we're going to be going up this hill. It's a huge hill. And I'll show you it. Maybe I'll show you it as I climb it up too. Hello, Darknet. I don't know what you mean by grass. Yeah, thank you. All he can do is heal my body, and I can take action for it. It's going to be a great live. We're probably going to be a little shorter today because I can't wait to be fully healthy. And I appreciate you, Darknet. God bless all you guys. God loves you all. Everybody. Everything. Nobody is excluded. Hello, Waynes. How long walks do I take? Usually anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours at a time. 45 minutes to an hour and a half. But if I'm out hiking, like actually going somewhere, I prefer there to be, at least 2 to 3 hours of hiking. Yeah. Shut up, 19 dude, not the streamer. Hello, bad to mind soul. I want to be like you, walk like you too. I mean, this is just, the way God walks. God has a certain grace, a certain personality. When you tap into this living source, then, he kind of guides you. He tells you what to say. So, hello, unknown user, Alex. Thank you, YouTube flakes. I mean, we've just started. Quack, quack. Does anybody in Ireland use the Irish Spring bath soap? Well, I know there's some chemicals in it, but that's like my whole family uses that soap. I do like the smell of that soap though. It actually has an all right smell. But people use the soap like all over America. Yeah. God bless you, Jet Life. Yeah. What's my stance on marijuana? You are already the observer. Yeah. So marijuana really isn't affecting you. You can only affect how conscious you are and your awareness. So being disoriented and being tired, it's going to affect you from feeling God. Because to feel God, what people talk about, what God really is, most people don't really know. First of all, you can only feel him. There's no idea about him because he's meant to be felt. So the thing is you need a certain energy to feel him. So you have to have a high energy. The more energy you have, the better you're going to feel, regardless if you feel God or not. Your life is energy. And the more that you have, the less that you have to sleep. The more stuff you can do. Yeah. Energy is literally everything. Yeah. So I have nothing against any drugs. In fact, I actually support them. But you're not really getting anywhere when you do any drugs. I don't believe in them for spiritual enlightenment. I more so believe in them for recreational, which is fun. And for medicinal uses is what the actual uses are. Plants are used for medicinal uses. So other ones you might not think of are, the tobacco plant and coffee beans. Yeah. They're actually medicinal. They weren't meant to be used day in and day out. If you do use it, then it all depends how you feel. Yeah. But the stance with marijuana is there's nothing right or wrong about it. Yeah. And how do you feel about it if you do partake in it? I do believe it's overused for a lot of people. And a lot of people are running from their emotions. So that's the problem. The problem is really not any drug. The problem is people are just running from their own ideas. Okay. So again, you're the observer. The feel of your life never changes. The life of God can never change. So no matter what you ingest or take, you're either getting so disoriented that you can't pay attention and your mind is just rambling on. So that's it. You can't be changed. Nothing can. You are already your purest form, the highest life. You're already the best feeling in the world. How are you, Samuel Weestall? And I do want to add on to this because I was going to bring this up. There is no self. There is no you. Okay? You are actually the life of God, as in He gave you some of His life. Okay? So you are actually just the feel of God, the feel of life. And what I mean by there's no you, because how would you tell me about you? You have an idea. Oh, this is me. Well, guess what? You can change your idea anytime you want. Oh, I'm thinking about a car. Now my idea is thinking about a jet. Yeah. Now my idea is thinking about my job. Now I'm thinking what I want to eat. Now I'm thinking about my brother. Your ideas are fruitless. They're futile. They're just thinking, but they're not really you. You can never tell me about you because it's just an idea. Tell me about you without telling me about the idea. Because you're just, really, it's just a thought. Again, you are not the thought. You are the person, you are the feel of life that's having a thought. Because you are actually the feel of life before the thought. It's the most amazing thing when you have this knowledge. And it's the best feeling in the world. Yeah. This is what you're searching for. It's what everybody wants. And I'm giving it for free. So how you feel this best feeling in the world, which is the feeling of your life, okay? It's already feeling. You just need to tap into it. Is by becoming calm. Yeah. So anything that gets you to stop thinking and to stop thinking about myself, me. So anything that gets you to stop thinking about everything that has to deal with you, because you don't exist. That's just your idea about it. Your mind likes to proclaim stuff against it. Okay? It's basically an antagonist. Your mind can be the devil. Okay? My beard is already short out. Thanks you for noticing, Norse Code. We're not talking about religion, Dickie Smalls, with your wild-ass profile picture. And I've never heard you say anything in this chat. Yeah. It's might be old to you, but it's new to everybody else. Yeah. Everybody does the same thing pretty much every day anyway. Roofers, they go on top of roofs every day. Programmers, they program every single day. Yeah. Zookeepers, they zookeep every single day. But I've never seen you comment anyway, so you're just... The world is the problem, not you. Yeah. Hello, Euphoria. There's nothing to look at, Norse code. I'm always doing laps. Marijuana in the incense. Yeah, but that doesn't... That's to evoke energy and spirit. It's not to necessarily get high. Hello, Harry Lambert. It's this... No. You're missing it, Jim Rat. Feeling God is not different for everybody. God all gave you the same life. So if you feel your life, it feels the same to everybody. How are you? Oh, I'm praying for you. This is my one-handed prayer because the other hand's on the phone. Yeah. We're talking about God now. God bless you. So the life feels the same for everybody. Yeah, it's all the same life. When you don't respect psychedelics, I never said I don't respect them. They're happening to you. You're trying to change something. You get high off of whatever. You might get a sensation, but then you come back to this. So this proves that you're the real reality. The whole idea of reality and scientists searching for and trying to learn about the universe, that's non-existent. That's just an idea, as if something is out there. If I had to make a book and the world had to make a book of what reality is, it'd be one word. The whole universe would be one word. It's the feel of it. Yeah. Otherwise, the feel of God, because it's everywhere. It's beaming in everything. Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you the truth. Most people don't know this. But you have to have calmness to feel God. It doesn't matter if you talk about God. It doesn't matter if you believe in God. It doesn't matter if you believe in a religion. You don't even have to. Okay? You could call it feeling of life. But God is life. You have to completely still your mind. It's where you actually just immerse into the feeling. You become the feeling. There's no ideas here. It's the feeling of love anyway. Hello, Honky Digital. It all depends. It all depends how you live your lifestyle. If you're working out like a bodybuilder, and you're eating a bunch of food, whether or not that you're going to cause stress, you know, so you might have to sleep more. Yeah. So it's all about how much stress you cause in your life, because when you think, you use energy. Being without thinking, which is being with reality, being with God, this is like, I know it seems like abstract and hard to get to, but it's literally the end all, it's the game over. Yeah. This is what we're come here to do. Yeah. You can always think, but why would you not want to feel? Yeah. It's not like this is wavering, like, oh, I feel sadness. I feel anger. Now I'm depressed. Now I'm anxious. I feel this and that. No. It's one steady, stable feel. And you have to have a energy level to support this. So a high energy, it comes from the food you eat. It comes from the things you do, from the stuff you love to do. Yeah. There are techniques to raise your energy. Yeah. So just like that. And so there's something keeping you alive. But can you feel what's keeping you alive? Yeah. So I'm going to scroll to the top of the comments. I'm nobody. Hello, that 70s chick. We're about to be walking up this humongous hill. And I'm going to show you guys this. God bless you. All right. Jesus didn't write the Bible. Amen. What's up, boss? Haven't slept in days. I haven't slept in 9 years because my body was messed up and no one cared. No one helped me. You'd be the real life Jesse James. Yeah, I got the magic glove on today. Feels better with one. I mean, it's not really a crutch, Julian. It's just what's going on. Cigarettes don't do anything but piss me off. You know, I do not like when people smoke vapes, especially inside, like nicotine vapes. Yeah, you can go to hell. You can go to hell for smoking them inside a vehicle with the windows up, because they're only thinking about their self. They're so induced into the self. All they worry about is them. Their whole life is about them. 99% of the time. It's all about them. The trick is, once you start actually helping other people and focusing on other people, then your life becomes utterly amazing. You don't have to even think about yourself anymore, because there is no you. There is no self. That's simply your idea. And the proof of it, the proof of the pudding, is when you're sleeping. But I don't like when people smoke cigarettes. My body naturally attracts smoke. So smoke of a fire pit. And it always comes up to me. But cigarettes, Yeah, they're so annoying with their cigarettes. It's people walking in front of you, the cigarettes are coming back to you. And then people always want to smoke cigarettes no matter what they do. It's not even the cigarettes. It's the person. I'm gonna scroll to the top of the comment. Hello, divine operator. Hell is purification. Yeah, that's all hell is. There's hell. It can be hell on earth. I'm gonna show you this hill. Do we want the front view or the view of me? There's fire. What is hell? Hell is fire. We build fire to survive all the time. Fire is an element. Fire is inside of us. Yeah. The fire is actually an entity. You can talk to it. You can also feel it. You feel a fire. There's no idea about it. How long can you just sit there and feel the fire? Concentrate and have awareness and have no thinking going on. This is when you see God. This is when you feel him. Thank you all for being here. Elmer Fudd. Thank you, Miss Dimple Lim. I look hilarious. Lucky wife, yeah. Thank you for being here, everybody. The hill's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. Well, all I had to do to be my girlfriend my entire life, my wife, was to simply come to me. Come to me. And be happy. That's all a woman ever had to do to be with me. I'm that simple of a man. But people don't like to be simple. No, the snow came like 5 days ago. Henry Lambert, God bless you. It's melted in the meantime. Yeah. Hi from New Zealand. Hello, Andreas. How do I promote monetize on TikTok? Yeah, you're gonna have to search on YouTube and watch like a video or two. It's really easy. Nice to see you. Yeah, I love walking. Have you ever done magic mushrooms? I have no interest in doing magic mushrooms anymore. And I haven't done them in probably like 11 years plus. And the last time I did them, I was just so disappointed. Because the mushrooms are already trying to tell you something that you already know. Yeah. The real thing you want to do is Kriya, the techniques that I have. Then you won't care about doing mushrooms. Maybe you will do some mushrooms. But this is what people want. They want the technique. Because once the mind calms down, then there's nothing on the mind. You just feel life. You feel God. You feel love. There is no more problems. Your mind just is moving too rampant. So you don't feel the life that you are. What's going on? The hell on earth is nothing compared to the real deal. No. Oh yeah, I read people's words all the time, Witty, but sometimes, you know, I'm going off, you could say. Honestly, I wish I could read all the comments. Thank you for being here. Hello, Jeremy Smith. Hello, MAGA. Thanks for being here. There's lots of different ways for people. It's all back to the same one. It's rambling because you're simply not feeling it, Dustin. So try again. Oh, thanks for the donation, Jazz. Hot Stars Frequency. That's a cool name. Yeah, meld into the moment. There are no drugs. That's just your idea of them. Yeah. And people always put down drug users. Well, what are you putting them down for? You're actually worse than them. You're just talking. They're actually about action. Anybody who's about action is with me. Because I'm way more than a talker. I could be the biggest talker in the world if I want to be. I could be the best comedian if I want to be. Yeah, but I don't care to be that stuff. Yeah. A lot of people talk because they aren't about action. I don't choose hell. Okay. I mean, the people that are going to hell are people that are completely caught up in the mind. Yeah, again, these people aren't going to be in the chat. Hell is for like people that are like living evilly. Together we all worship God. That's true. Hello, Kimmy Bod Dish. Hello from Morocco. Maracas. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Andreas. They're not even haters to me. You need like 10,000 followers on TikTok. Art of Music. Thank you, Lizard Scream, for the donation. I didn't get to see Jazz's donation. I just remembered the instrument symbol. And I actually got like some bigger donations yesterday. So shout out to them. Those were like $100 each. But anything's valuable. I just want to say a thank you to them. So if the spiritualists believe in the beginning and the atheists believe in the Big Bang happened from God. Yeah. Just science is trying to explain basically something that God already did. Yeah, I mean, so God was already there. You could even say that nothing was there, but that nothing would be just life force. It would just be love. Yeah. So even though our minds can't conceptualize it, something can come out of nothing. I know it's like a paradox to the mind, of course, but again, it's all just ideas. Anything you think of is just an idea, and you can change it any time. But you are no ideas. This is when you're truly free. This is when you're truly just being. Okay. So the thing about that Lizard Scream is logically you're just never going to get an answer to that, because it's just, there really is no answer to that. Okay. Other than what I said. Yeah. It's kind of like you're here, and so let's be it. Yeah. I don't really know like everything about the Big Bang, what scientists say. But again, before what scientists do and say, God was already here. Yeah. Just imagine like a blank space. But the power of the blank space can manifest the sun. It can create galaxies. So, yeah. I'll go to the other. Hello, MAGA. Thank you for that. All is conscious. Plants do think and communicate. Yeah, the whole world is one big communicate. Yeah. If you're sensitive enough, if you can actually talk to the plants. They don't talk in like words though. It's it's actually very different. It's basically the feel of them. People talk to their dogs and pets all the time. Well, everything is conscious. Everything is from God. Everything is alive. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Anytime you eat, always offer your food to God. So sit there for a minute before you eat. And if you want to sit longer, make sure you just offer it. And then you can eat. So something else I wanted to say is, and thank you, Jazz, for the donation. I can't find the where you donated it. Hello, Xavier Norini. I'm going to read some comments in a second, which I have been. And I have been answering questions this 75% of the time. Spread positivity. Always have positive thoughts. This will change your whole life. It will change the whole world. Okay? So your one positive thought, you can send it to somebody. You can send it across the world. Okay? So have positive love for someone. Give strength to someone. Yeah. Give it to the whole world. You have so much power in your head through the mind. I mean, you've been using it all your life. It's not really you, but it's something you can use. Okay. But you have so much power. You can uplift all of humanity. You can do whatever you want. You see other people doing it. But your thoughts of positivity, you can give to other people. You don't even have to tell them or something. That's how powerful your mind is. Yeah, I like to be simple. Imagine being here. Hello, Darcy. Mushrooms help to make us make good choices. They're just a reminder. So I agree with you. I mean, someone that's completely evil, so stuck in their head, mushrooms especially may be very beneficial, but they're probably not going to do that. Thank you, Zacalo. Prod Music. I'm as homeless as you want me to be. RG. Yeah, you have all the love I could ever want from the Lord. You could be a king, and the whole world could love you. But if you could still feel like something's missing, because it's not until you feel the love of the Lord that's when you're truly fulfilled. It just beats anything. It defeats all negativities. Woo! Woo! It defeats all evil. Same thing. It defeats all hate. You look like Kuma from One Piece in the Batman attire. Well, it's gonna be nice to meet you one day, Bad the Mind Soul. Hello, MK. I do weddings. That's a great question, MK. Well, a guru may not be enlightened. Okay? But if someone is working out of their heart and actually trying to be positive, and maybe they do know techniques that will get you there, as they are there, going there for themselves. Yeah. Yeah. An enlightened being is free from all thoughts. Yeah. He's feeling love, or she's feeling love. They are feeling God. While a guru is, majority of the time, they are enlightened and free from thoughts. But sometimes they could also have not be fully enlightened, but they could still have the techniques. You could still spread love and not be enlightened, and uplift humanity, make people happy. So they're pretty much the same. An enlightened being may not be helping anybody. May just be sitting up in a cave. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. Hello, Jeremy Smith again. I keep moving, metalhead. My hair is messed up, so. Mushrooms are always positive. Yeah, I mean, that is true. Evil people can have a bad trip. Yeah, I'm not evil, so. Yeah, but they're already having a bad trip, quote unquote. You know? What am I mentally effed, Joseph? You're the one swearing. Now you're assuming something. And now you're the one being negative, Joseph. So you said 3 things in one comment. Yeah. Top of the morning. Thank you, Brian Gilly. God bless you. And I'm sending positive energy all around you. Sending love to come into your life. You made a donation yesterday or the day before. And I'm shouting out all the sponsorships, because all my money is going back to God. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy, I appreciate you. We're going to have the free course coming out in a week or 2. It 100% works. I even do the course myself. So they're just ancient techniques, that's all. To know God and feel Him. Hello, Ego Boost. Hello, Nearid Motion across the pond. I look trustworthy. Yeah. I'm the biggest person to trust other than Jesus Christ and God. Woo! You hear the echo? Thank you, Test. Thank you. If you're hearing your negativity, that just means you're not hearing it. Well, I can't redo the hair like while I'm holding the phone and while my hands are freezing. But I want it to look like this, and I didn't really have time to do my hair because my body is messed up. It's actually cold. It's really cold right here though. What are my tastes in music? Any music I can feel. Yeah. Any music that I can feel. I'm not the biggest fan of like super fast music. It's just stimulating. But I've kind of actually been listening to country music as of lately. And I like upbeat music. If it's like symphonies or someone just playing the cello, I want it to be played slow. You don't need to impress me playing really fast. I'd rather you play gently. Yeah. So if I'm listening to music like actively, I want to be, I want stuff that not super fast, because then I can't keep up with that. I like stuff that, make you want to move. Yeah. Hopefully that answers. But I haven't really like listened to any music because one, my body's and energy's messed up on a physical level, and which I'm trying to fix. But I just don't really have time to even listen to music. Like, yeah. Be honest with you. Hello, Drew Wild. Nice to see you. I hate myself. Debate me hating myself. I'm in Pennsylvania. Hello, you are you, I am I. Well, if you want to calm your anxiety, it's usually a lifestyle thing. And if you just do the techniques, I'm going to be focusing hard on anxiety. But if you do the techniques that I have coming out, the free course, you'll get rid of all anxiety. Probably 95 to 99% of it. Because there's actually stuff you can do to get rid of anxiety. The problem is when people are having anxiety, one, they don't know that you can get rid of it. Two, they may think like the anxiety is them. It's really just a thought. Okay? Maybe your nervous system got obstructed in some way. Okay? You could also be malnourished. That's a great reason to have anxiety. Okay? So, but then there's also techniques. So most people don't know about their anxiety, but more importantly, they never do nothing. They don't know the right knowledge to actually get rid of it. Thank you for being here. You are you. I'm a little cold now because I got shorts on and holding the phone out. Yeah. I don't even really have like winter clothes as of right now. Yeah, but the seasons did just change. Thank you, Zach, your old music. Yeah, sure. I'll show you. These shorts are actually kind of like really old. So drugs can cause anxiety. Yeah, of course. The more closer that you are to like enlightenment, the more like sensitive you are to things. Yeah. A lot of things happen when you're about to find God and feel him. But I completely agree, antisocial. Like, weed, I wouldn't even say my body's messed up, but I've seen people just smoke and smoke and smoke. Now they're a completely different body structure. But when I would smoke, sometimes my body would just rapidly shake. Literally. Like rapidly shake from marijuana. While it necessarily wasn't a thought, my body was shaking, which then shakes your mind. So, yeah. There are other things about it too, but I agree with antisocial. Yeah. There's some people that smoke and weed doesn't do anything to them. I'm like, why are you smoking so much? If you already have anxiety and you smoke or do something, it might give you might be adding to your anxiety, you know? You should see about 4 hours north of PA on Toronto. Well, you got to figure I'm right next to the water. I'm also in a valley. So, and there is like a little bit of wind. That's definitely adding to the cold. You're a warrior. Yeah, I mean, it's yesterday was perfectly fine. Today's definitely a little colder, but if you just do a quick workout, if you do some sprints, yeah, it's not that cold. Yeah. But if I wouldn't stay in like Siberia all my life. Nah, it's that. Hello, cheers from AZ. We have a couple people from around that area. I'd always love to be down there in the desert-like areas. Yeah, if you haven't seen, God is, everybody can feel God, but you have to make the effort yourself. It doesn't matter if the whole world feels God, because if you don't, you're not going to believe it. You simply don't. So you actually have to do the will. But it's always going on. Well, my favorite band when I was like 13 or 14 was like Simple Plan. I used to have like a CD and like Green Day and like Simple Plan. No, not you again. I struggle with anxiety. Well, I have the free course. And then if the free course, then there's a paid course. These are just ancient techniques from God. Yeah. That someone actually gave me. And they basically calm down your anxiety. They just remove all your negative thoughts. So the free course is just a miniature one of the big one. And then being here with me, choosing positivity in your head. Usually you have to calm down so then you can differentiate your negative thoughts. Like if you're running around all day, then your mind's going to be running around. And it's going to be too hard for you to pick a thought and change it to a positive. So you have to slow down, probably even sit, and then see the thought and change it to a positive one. Pretty much just taking life gracefully and just slowing down. Yeah. Anxiety is usually you're moving too fast. And probably overstimulation. Are you aware of a guy on YouTube who calls him Shiva Kalashimbo? Yeah, I've actually talked to Shimbo one time. I do know him, MK. Yeah. But yeah. A lot of yeah, I do know him, MK. I don't know if you have like anything else to ask about him. Yeah. Thank you, Hamlet. I'm saying random crazy stuff. Well, everything would be random. Oh yeah, I like MGK. Rashad. Nice. Yeah, I like MGK. So some of his stuff is not, it's kind of like plain, but he's probably one of the better ones and best ones, to be honest. But hello from Bulgaria. Yeah, we have people from Romania. Yeah. Where's Brit at? She's like a very solitude creature. Yeah. The thing is like the way she doesn't like how people are talking in here. And that's why I advised her before not to even really come in here and let alone read the comments, because these negative people and what you would call trolls, people don't like your shit. Doesn't affect me. But I'm a whole different soul. I'm a whole different person. People don't want to come, women especially, don't want to come in here and read all your shit. And it's guys too, but yeah, Britt doesn't want to come in here and like in the live chat and see like all this stuff. So these negative people and people just saying like weird stuff, you could say. Yeah. They don't understand that. People don't want to see that. People don't want to hear that. So you're casting out all the good people in your life. You want to get a woman, or you want to get a guy, or you want to love your life, have a happy one. But if you're talking like all this negative stuff and weird stuff, No one's going to want to be with you. Yeah. Plus, Britt has, like, she just did a major surgery. And she had, like, a ear infection or something. So, on top of her being, like, a solitude creature. But thanks for asking. It's freezing here. What are you doing? Where are you from, Karen? Yeah, I mean, I've never really, like, said, hey, I'm going to listen to MGK. Yeah. But, no, I mean, some of his, like, rock stuff is all right, I guess. I mean, it's more so, like, the instrumentals. And obviously, Travis Barker is playing the drums usually, so. Even a lot of music really isn't, like, the same. Some of it, the mainstream stuff, is not really that good all the time. Thank you, Keegan Loves Jesus. Drew Wild. No, it's none of the regular people that are in my chat. It's the people, like, spreading negativity and, oh, you smoke meth, dude. You smoke meth. Yeah, like, nobody wants to see your redundant comment. Yeah, Henry Lambert doesn't want to see it either. I mean, yeah, they're just projecting. Yeah, Candy. That's why sometimes I don't read them either. Why would I want to read that or hear that myself? You know, like. Yeah. I'm in Pennsylvania, Karen. Yeah, I personally, with the vegans and vegetarians, I was my whole body. I lost my life to veganism. That's how I found God and how I got into all this. I do not agree with veganism or vegetarianism. Okay. And people that are on these raw vegan diets, people that are on any diet, they're just all charlatans. Yeah. It's not even that there's some truth to it. It's that they're caught up in their ego. Most of the world is caught up in ego. Means that they don't feel God. Okay. Just being honest. He makes us suffer so you actually feel him. But I agree with you, Bad Forrester. Anybody that doesn't have the best food in the world to eat is meat. Yeah. Yeah. The best food in the world is meat. And if someone says something other than that, I don't want to hear what they have to say about food. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Yeah. But these people that are vegans and vegetarianism, it's just all ideas. And then the ideology, they get their ego. And then they tell you not to eat meat. It's, yeah. Yeah, as an artist, I feel the backlash. Yeah. Yeah. But the internet is like, there's positivity, but it's so easy to be negative, and it's so easy for people to take out their hatred and anger on the internet. So the herd is not looking so good. Yeah, Brittany, to be honest, she doesn't care to be in the live or in the live chat. She just told me like the other day. She was like, "Yeah, I don't even want to be in there." I was like, "Yeah, I was trying to tell you that from the beginning." So, yeah, it was Shiva. Shiva talks too fast. So, MK. I specifically remember Shambo on his videos, and yeah, and I don't know. I think he's, I think, yeah, I haven't talked to him and seen anything. I sometimes checked up on his videos, but it seems that he's getting lost in his ego. Yeah. Someone talking about spiritual enlightenment or God, it doesn't necessarily mean they have it. Yeah. Not just saying that about him, but that's like a lot of people. There's a lot of people that talk about Jesus Christ, but then they go hang with their friends and they start, gossiping about people, and then they start making fun of people. So, yeah. I mean, I think Shiva Shambho is a good guy, for sure. Oh, you're in Massachusetts? I thought you just said Texas, though, so. I've never read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Hello from Berlin, Germany. Like, if I have like negative people in my life, what's up, boss? I just don't talk to them. I don't need them in my life. I have positive people, positive things I need to do. Yeah, if you believe, you believe. If you don't, but it's also feeling. Feeling God is what everybody wants, whether they know it or not. And it's the meaning of life. But I can't, if someone doesn't believe in Jesus Christ, well, that's not my problem. And it's out of my control. It's simply their thought. I can't force somebody to do something. I don't know the temperature, but it's pretty cold at this point. Yeah, Popeye Ziller. Trying to tear someone down. It's not like I have to deal with grumpy, miserable people every day, all day of my existence anyway. I've literally been dealing with this pretty much every day all my life. But now my body is on the brink of death, as it was the last 9 years. And then I have to deal with miserable people and negative people. They don't even know. That's true, Harry Lambert. Yeah. All my life, I was always happy and upbeat. But everyone I came around was never on my level. And then I'm always searching for that person or people. Because I used to talk to all groups of people. Yeah. So whatever group of people you can think of, I talk to them. But I never really connected with them, even though I was friends with them and hung out with them. Yeah, you suffer because of the choices you make. I agree. People don't need to pay for courses. Well, the course is free, and everything is for free, and money is money. What you're saying, paying and not paying, is just an obstruction to your thoughts. It's not a problem, nor does it exist. Or why? And while I do support the Bible, if the Bible was true, everyone in the world would know it and follow it to the T. It's not. It's not that simple. Some people don't even know how to read that language. Some people are just not going to they're not going to understand it. And you'd be a fool to think everyone's going to understand it, and let alone obey it and follow it. You know how many people that I was probably raised around Catholic, and pretty much everybody in my school and everyone I'm around. But let me tell you something. I've never heard of anybody I was ever around ever mention the Bible, ever talk about church. Okay. Other than like someone like really inspired and a fanatic, you would say. Someone that actually like works in a church. And that's very solemn. That's probably less than 10 times someone has actually came up to me and said something. Other than that, the people that are Christians and go to church, I've never just heard anybody even talking about it. And I'm just being honest to your comment. Yeah, fish. Yeah, chicken and fish. Basically, the bigger the animal that you eat, the harder it is to incorporate into your system. So, if you're eating a walrus or a whale, you might not digest it if your body's not fully empowered. Okay. But in fact, I don't really see anybody talking about any type of religions or spirituality, to be honest. Add Sandy, 6-year-old kid. Dude's never had corn on the cob. Have you ever touched cloth? Here we eat meat for BF. For breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't like cruelty either. If I could eat it and not do it, for sure. That was the whole point of me doing it. No one's eating animals for the fun of it. Yeah. That's just an absurd. That's like the most disgusting thought. Someone's eating an animal because they like the taste of it. That's just a completely vegetarian ideology. No one that eats meat even thinks about that. Yeah. No one's eating meat because they like the taste of it. Even though it has a great taste, it's not about that. Yeah, I wish none of us had to eat meat. But if you look at all the cultures and if you do some social studying, you'll see that every culture around the world eats meat. Especially There's nothing to eat up here. There's no fruits and vegetables right now. For 6 months of the year, there's no fruits and vegetables. It's freezing. There's ducks, there's geese and rabbits, and deer, and flock. Unicorns or rhinos. I seen that last night. Yeah, Jeremy Schmidt. Yeah, the child has to learn the lessons on his own. No, I don't have time to watch football. Most of them are narcissistic people. Yeah, so many are in here. They're all over the place. Yeah. The cruelty is associated with meat consumption. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the vegetables are alive too. Yeah, we talked about this. But just think, like, if you line up so many beans and if you have a rice paddy, you're displacing so many animals and so many insects. You're ruining the ecosystem. But you actually, believe it or not, you're enslaving the rice. You are, because you're putting it there for your own consumption, and then you're just putting a lot of the plants there for your own consumption. It's slavery. Even having chickens in a barn, it's slavery. If you've never had chickens, go have some. Even if you're just getting eggs and consuming eggs, that egg comes into a chicken, for one. It's slavery. I don't know what is worse, though, like milking a cow, which is slavery, or even using it to ride, which they do in some countries. Same thing like a horse. But again, these are wild animals. Wild. Dogs are wild animals. Okay. And when let's just say you milk a cow its whole entire life and it gives you milk and cheese, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but would you, if you were a cow, would you rather be a slave your whole entire life inside a fence, being used by somebody? Or would you rather live a real good wild life, free, and then maybe killed for meat and just end it right there? So what's worse? A lifetime of slavery where you're caged in, never free? Or to be wild and have a chance to die and just die on the spot? So you guys can tell me that thing about that. Chickens do need a rooster, yeah, but but I mean, some areas you can't have roosters. Like, it's all the same. Yeah, I guess so, isn't it? Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Laurenina. We'll just say Lauren. We're going to be getting out of here, though, soon, because I'm trying to go on later. That's because a wild cow is not a real thing. It's a steer. And yeah, it's a steer. It's a bull. Okay. It's a little bit windy. I mean, grocery store meat, yeah. I mean, it can be for sure. Do you believe that animals have intellect? Animals don't think. Yes, they have emotions, but we have the free will of thoughts. No, we are the only thing that has thoughts. And you also can turn off your thoughts. Yeah. And then you could transfer your conscience to animals. Native Americans did this through certain rituals and medicines. And there's places in India where you can transfer your conscience to a monkey. Yeah, you can do anything. And then you get to live like a monkey. But you're still the same conscious. The real you is, there is no you. You can have ideas, but you are actually the feel of life. It's a feel of your soul. Okay. And it's the greatest thing. It's what we're always trying to get to. Yeah. You are the observer. So animals are smart because they're already with the source. Babies are already with the source. Okay. But when your mind starts thinking and then you think oh, this is me. Now this is me. No, it's not. You could change your thought at any second. So how can it be really you? Yeah. It's just a battling game in your mind. Yeah. This is where the devil would originate in himself. How to control it or any techniques. Some people aren't even aware that they're having thoughts. They believe that they are the mind. No. You are actually the feel of life. Life, there's no idea behind it. It's just a feeling. Yeah, I do personally believe that humans do into different beings. Yeah. Anything's possible. It's not applying the slavery to animals. It's me. If I'm fencing in a chicken and I'm limiting the chicken, that's slavery. Yeah. So even vegetarians are it's ridiculous. They're always trying to propose that their philosophy is the best and it's better than yours. Yeah. Yeah. So I'd like to talk about total ego death. We talk about it every day. There's techniques, and I have a free course and a paid course. It's not talking, and it's not my ideas. It's a science to know God. Yeah. It's calming of your nervous system. It's a giving up of all your ideas. Yeah. It's simply you're thinking. Well, don't think. Try not thinking. I'm not going to go on it necessarily right now because we've talked about it pretty much most of the time. Most people just don't even know about it. That's what you would say the sad part. What everybody wants in the world, though, in the story of the Bible, what Christ was trying to point to was me. Me is the ego. You want to be free from thoughts. But as soon as your thoughts stop, the Holy Spirit comes up. It fills you up. Your whole vessel. Okay, because God's life, let's just say, is out here. Soon as you stop focusing on thoughts and drop them, this outside, it comes right in. It's one of the same. Yeah, and so it's already going on. It's the feel of your life, but you will not pay attention to the feel, or you won't feel it. If your mind is moving too fast. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. World War II. Kiki or Kiwi. That's a cool name. I stay in Pennsylvania, but I'm going to be leaving. Hello, Vicky Goggins. God bless you. Raw chicken, yeah. Yeah, but you could always come back in here, troll. We just talked about it a lot today. Thank you for being in here, Euphoria. What do you want me to be on, Felicia? Yeah, your cat. Are you a vegetarian, ACJ? You can imagine what it's like to be a monkey. You can. You can. Again, the real game of life, it's very ironic. Because we're meant to think and we're meant to do all this activity. But God really is stillness. And the more that you become still and can concentrate, which it takes an energy, a high energy to sit still, you can do anything. Yeah, so as the 70s chick said, do you think you're going to be able to do something if your mind is like going all over the place? Yeah. Most of the world is out to lunch. Simply when you eat your food, when you're eating your food, why do you have to think about anything else? Just sit there. One of the most simple ways to calm down your mind and get rid of thoughts, though it doesn't work for everybody, as nothing does, is to simply follow your breaths. So take a real big breath right now. Let it out. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. I'm exaggerating the sound. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. But if you actually become your breath and just pay attention to it, you'll actually stop thinking. Even if it's just a little moment, this is all you need. You stop thinking all the time, but you're just simply not aware. You're always paying attention to, oh, I'm thinking about this, woohoo, and I'm thinking about this, woohoo. Yeah. Then you're thinking of something negative. Then you're fighting yourself. Oh, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe he said this. Ah. That's just your idea. You believe he said that. Believe she left you. Huh? It's when you don't want to believe something is when you try to fight it. Yeah. Thank you, Jeremy Smith. You could search it up, Sourcast. Just because you don't know something doesn't mean it's not true. Self-awareness is without thoughts. I appreciate you, Jeremy Smith. And sometimes I feel like I don't get to appreciate you guys enough, but yeah, I know there's a lot of you. And I love all you guys. Yeah, we all serve our purpose. That's why I'm never knocking a hater. Okay. Might stand up for myself, but not changing how I feel or anything. You should always stand up for yourself, but you don't do it out of anger or resentment. Yeah, but like even evil serving the purpose. Everybody's serving their purpose. Even cats and animals. So sometimes let's just say somebody is dying of cancer and they're living in ignorance and maybe they're in a hospital bed. It's not always good to go save them. You could save them and they could be mad. They could come kill you. I know that seems kind of like ironic, but that's what the story with Jesus healing a blind man. Yeah, it's these some people they have to have the will to change. It's the same thing like if I give someone that's miserable and angry $1 million, yeah, they might be happy they got $1 million. It's not going to change them. Because if you want $1 million, you're going to go and get it. Nothing's going to stop you. But let's just say you did get $1 million. That person would probably blow it in like 3 months to a year maximum. What's going on? But I'm just saying, that person with $1 million may be happy. Then they're going to spend it all, waste it. They're going to be angry and miserable again. Probably going to be more miserable and angry. Let's just be honest. Okay. Yeah, that's God telling them, troll. Yeah. Animals and plants, we're the only being that can become aware of itself. So, it's a special time to be alive. But I'm going to be out of here because it's been long enough and my fingers, basically can't even feel my finger. Vicky, thanks for being in here. What is this guy? Thank you for all being here. I'm going to be getting out of here. I have all the money that I pretty much need right now, holy shit. But thank you for saying that. Thank you for being here, MAGA, Vicky Goggins, that 70s chick, Harry Lambert, God's Consciousness, Euphoria, You Are You, I Am I, Harry Lambert, Bad the Mind Soul, Kevin. I love all you guys. And also MK, I appreciate you. Thank you, Michelle Haywood. God is your living life, Red Thor. If you can feel it, then you'll know it. All right, I'm going to be getting out of here because, yeah, it is like a little windy today, that's for sure. And I love all you guys. Guacamole. That 70s chick. See you later, Bad the Mind Soul. Unknown PVE. Goldies, Switz. I love all you guys. Okay. Create thoughts of love if you are thinking. And God's always aware of what's going on. Yeah. He is the feeling of love. Okay. Thank you for Ronald. Adultery. I appreciate you, ACJT. It's worshiping celebrities and pretty much evil. So thank you, Ronald. I'll see everyone soon. Thank you, Euphoria, too. And, yeah, Vicky Goggins. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, not it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care if people get blocked. I mean, every now and again, someone can get blocked. But, yeah. Again, only if it's like repetitive spam. Yeah. Thank you, John Landis. Yeah. I know some people's comments can be whatever, negative, but just don't pay attention to it. Yeah. Thank you all. I love all you guys. Thank you, MAGA. Yeah, I know. I've seen some people in chat were complaining about it, but it happens like every day, day in and out too. So I appreciate you. Hello, Dot Focus. No. And I'll see you later.